I'm liking Souls-like games. I'm thrilled that Liza P, which is a Souls-like game, I think was a lot better and a lot more enjoyable than a lot of people had expected it to be. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm interested in playing and exploring other Souls-like games. And the thing that I liked about Lords of the Fallen, at least from like look and feel of it, I quite liked like the visual design of it. It to me reads a lot like it feels like Lord of the Rings, like the areas where the Nazgul are. It's that kind of like look and feel, and kind of dark and gritty, but kind of beautiful in its own way. So they have a new gameplay overview trailer that released 10, 15, 20 hours ago, probably at this point. So let's all watch together, and then see what our thoughts and feelings and opinions are. That was my very long, terrible little spiel. Cause your gal, I'm filming this at like 1:10 a.m. after streaming for almost 7 hours, okay? For anyone who needs the context, alright? I mean, similar type music, right?
Lords of the Fallen is the all-new epic dark fantasy action RPG.
We love ARPGs
Set 1,000
here.
years after the events of the original game.
Ah,
Prepare
okay.
to embark upon a perilous adventure through the vast lands of Mornstead, a prominent region within this sprawling
Lovely.
world, on the brink of demonic desolation. Stretching across its sky-scorched horizon lies the colossal hand of a deer, overlooked by the 5 holy beacons of the
Something meant
Sentinels.
a deer, like the animal. See what I mean? Kind of like Lord of the Rings-esque. You get the vibe.
Originally constructed to restrain the fallen god,
This
they
is so
have
Lord
been
of the
defiled
Rings.
by his infernal forces, and now threaten to abet his resurrection.
Totally red. I like this umbral lamp mechanic. I think it could be quite fun. Or
As if fate itself intervened, an ancient and all-powerful lamp has recently found itself a new bearer,
oh damn!
delivering your mortal coil from the cold embrace of death and into the ranks of the Dark Crusaders.
Okay, like beautiful.
Of Mornstead with us.
Super beautiful, right?
Entrusted
edgy.
with the holiest of charges, you must restore radiance
true,
to these
Corduchon.
5 beacons and thwart Adir's uprising.
Mankind needs me now more than ever.
But in a land overrun by demons, when the very fabric between worlds is splitting, this is no easy feat.
I know exactly Corduchon. I was like, well damn. Thanks for the follows, guys. Welcome in, by the way. Great
Your
music.
quest will take you on a long and harrowing journey through the disparate regions of Mornstead.
Visually different, distinct areas, which I love.
From forsaken fens to burning cities, cavernous mines to snow-capped forests.
And
Each
they
land is
call it
distinct,
a
but
mine.
equally fraught
A
with untold
mine.
horrors, curious
See?
companions, and myriad secrets.
Very, very
Consult
familiar
your trusty
territory.
journal to keep track of your whereabouts.
A journal to
word
keep
to
track
the
of things.
wise.
I love that.
Ink and parchment will provide limited solace, especially when it comes to this world's inhospitable counterpart.
Creepy. So creepy.
The lamp, you see, possesses an ungodly power. The power to cross between the realm of the living, Axiom, and the realm of the dead, Umbral.
So
With
pretty.
each reality harboring its own labyrinthine pathways, you'll need to navigate both worlds accordingly. Axiom presents its own unique challenges, but terrors beyond comprehension await in the nightmarish equivalent.
Okay. Don't know about that blood effect.
Another sinner.
Those who embark upon
So
this crusade
cool.
must
I like that
also
look and feel.
confront the formidable champions that inhabit such realms.
A betrayal made flesh, and one I cannot brook.
These fierce adversaries will not respond kindly to your interruption
Kissing?
of their twisted endeavors.
You are not welcome here.
They will test the swiftest swordsmanship and the most adept spellcasters.
Okay, yes, someone asked if you could play as a mage.
So
You
it
can.
should come with great relief to learn that the Umbral Lamp possesses yet further powers.
Okay.
For should you fall in Axiom, you will
Revive?
rise once more in Umbral. You now have one final chance to overcome your adversaries.
Ah, okay.
But the longer you spend in this forsaken hellscape, the greater number of spectral horrors that will hunt you down.
Oh, interesting.
Should 2 lives still prove inadequate, help is at hand for those whose pride permits. Mornstead is home
pride
to a
permits.
number of would-be comrades. Some will demand an errand performed before proffering a second sword, while
Okay.
others thirst heavier for the blood of Rogar.
Who?
As for those who wish to look outside of Mornstead for a co-op companion, you can invite a second player to join your journey
Okay.
at any vestige.
Very familiar. But it seems
They
nice
will
that
remain at your side.
you can
for as
get
long as
summon
you
help,
or
but
they
it's like
choose.
tied to a side mission, it seems.
Before you commence your adventure, choose from 9 starting classes.
Very cool look.
Wield sword and shield as the Hollowed Knight. Wreak fire-based carnage as the Pyrrhic Cultist.
Pyrrhic
Strike fear
Cultist.
from afar as the Black Feather Ranger.
Cool.
Or pick from one of the other prospective heroes. While these are initially
like one of the
all
others.
varied in moveset and equipment, you are free to develop your character however you see fit. With
Okay.
additional starting classes, unlockable based on the choices you make in this world.
Interesting.
Fully customize your character from the dozens of armor sets and hundreds of weapons hidden throughout these vast lands.
The fashion. Ooh!
Not to mention an extensive range of equipment, including javelins, bombs, weapon salts, protection wards, and more.
Okay.
As for those that would forego metal for magic, there are 3 schools of sorcery to master.
Cool.
Radiance, Rogar, and Umbral. Each comprising a sweeping spectrum of spells, from character buffs to arena-wide downpours of annihilation.
Pretty. Super pretty.
An epic adventure full of peril, wonder, awe, and revelation, coursing through the very realms of the living and dead awaits. Awaken, Lamp-bearer, and set forth onto Mornstead, an expansive kingdom of shadow and chaos, in the darkest of crusades, to destroy a demon god. In light, we walk.
I think it looks quite beautiful. I think it looks quite interesting. Some other thoughts that I definitely have. Well, first of all, like I'd said, I think the more that I see about the game, the more excited I am about it. But definitely some things that could go kind of one way or the other. My biggest concern right now, I think, is... Well, I guess there are 2. Okay, first of all, it seems quite big, and it seems like there are lots of different ways or like play styles that you can have, which is great. I hope that it's just not... I hope that they haven't bitten off more than they can chew with it. 1. 2, I like the idea that you've got Axiom. I forget what it's called, like the Land of the Living and then Umbral, the Land of the Dead. And I think there's going to be like a push-pull about spending some time in the Land of the Dead and the Land of the Living. I hope that it doesn't feel like you're having to play through a level twice. You know what I mean? I either hope that the transition between the two is really seamless and great and interesting and story related, or that if you're doing the umbral sections, that you're not like, that it's different enough that it doesn't feel like, oh yeah, I have to go back and do that whole thing. But actually, I'm genuinely like fairly excited for it. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Obviously, lovely Twitch chat who I'm with right now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Lovely YouTube people, thank you so much for sticking around watching. I'm pretty excited about the game. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions, so please feel free to pop that in the comments, because there is a very high chance that I will be playing through this when it releases mid-October. Again, it's like 1 a.m. I'm exhausted, okay? Give me a break.